What is up, AFC North football fans, and welcome into another edition of the AFC North Roundtable, powered by BetUS. It is finally here. Super Bowl 59 is this upcoming weekend. Unfortunately, nobody on the roundtable has a team in the bowl representing this show, but we have to make a prediction anyways. It's Eagles, it's Chiefs, and tonight the fellas let you know who they think is going to be hoisting the trophy come Sunday evening. So without further ado, let's bring in the boys. Mark, Zay, Sam, and Zim. Fellas, Super Bowl week. I wish we had one of our teams representing the AFC, but unfortunately it's the Chiefs yet again for the fifth time in the last 6 Super Bowls. Right now on BetUS, here are the odds. The Chiefs are favored to do it again. They're favored to win their third consecutive Super Bowl. Would be the first time that has ever happened in NFL history. They're -1 on BetUS. The over-under is 49. Currently, the team over-unders are at 24.5. You can get in on the action using the promo code YouTube150. That'll get you a 150% sign-up bonus, up to $2,000 on your first deposit, and 125% bonus on your next two after that. All right, fellas, without further ado, it's here. The final game. I wish it was a bit more of just a little bit more variety here. We've had this matchup a couple of years ago. Last year we had Chiefs-Niners. We had that matchup a few years before that. A lot of similarities, but that's what happens when you have two of the best teams in the league. The Chiefs, of course, are the best team in the league. On paper, it feels like the Eagles are the best team in the league. Who is going to get it done? Can someone finally beat Mahomes and the Chiefs on this stage other than Tom Brady? Zay, I'll start with you. Chiefs, they're favored here. Are they going to be the team that finally does what no team has ever done before and win 3 consecutive championships?
It feels like it's set up for them to win. Like, you got Pat Riley giving them the okay to, because he trademarked the three-peat aspect of it. And apparently all of the merchandise will go to a fundraising organization of some sort of like that. You got the Patrick Mahomes having a baby, going 15-1 to secure that overall spot to get them here. You got Taylor Swift, and Travis Kelce could potentially retire at the end, even though he said he won't. You got the refs, obviously. It feels like they're destined, right? But then there's that side of me that's like, Zim talks about it, man. That front four, and getting to Patrick Mahomes. If you can find a way to get to Patrick Mahomes, that was Tom Brady's Achilles heel. No one thought that the Giants could do it with Tom Brady, and that's what we kind of comparing them to. So it's like your only ticket to winning this game is if you can find a way to put a beating on Patrick Mahomes. His jersey has to have grass stains on it. It got to be dirty. If not, just go ahead and hand him the trophy. So I wish I wouldn't have gone first, because I would have loved to hear other aspects of it, and it may have swayed me a different way. But man, I think we're living in a very historic time right now. There's a lot of factors that are playing in. This has the Chiefs written all over it, man. And I gave the theory on the last episode that we had. I think that they may come out with the 8 ball behind them. Everyone's expecting the refs to have a huge hand. I think it's going to be the complete opposite. I think they're going to have some calls go against them. I think the Eagles are going to come out steaming. They got that sour taste in their mouth from the last time that they lost. It's going to have that feel of, I can't remember what game I was watching, but I can't even remember what playoff game it was, but it's going to be that feel of, damn, they doing everything right. Atlanta Falcons versus the Patriots. Everything was clicking for them at halftime. And then next thing you know, Tom Brady came in and took over. So I think it'll be fun in the beginning, but ultimately the Chiefs will get the last laugh. Give me the Chiefs and the over. I think there's just too much talent for this not to go over. And I'll say they'll pull it out with that 1-point victory. Nobody wins, man. It's going to be break-even money.
Wow. Zay's got it coming down to a 1-point margin. Mark, what do you have it coming down to on Sunday?
So I've read this script. Roger Goodell sent me the script the other day because I'm featuring the Australian international fan base over here going, and the Rams coming up very soon. And me and Goodell are good mates. I've read it. Eagles are going to lead at halftime 20-10, and every Eagles fan's going to be like, man, we got this. We're going to win. Somehow, some way, the Chiefs are gonna chip back, go 20-13. Okay, we've got a chance. Our Eagles still fine. We're still good. Somehow, some way, third quarter, it's going to be 20-20. Oh, getting nervous. A few flags come out in the last drive. Maybe it's a bit of a punt this and here. And then next minute, gone down 4 minutes, Mahomes just runs down the field and gets a flag or two, and 23-20. Chiefs win. That's what I think's going to happen like that. I think the Eagles get up early. I think that they play really competitively. They're on fire. And then somehow, some way, a phone call from, you see like a death stare from Taylor Swift to Roger Goodell in the press conference, like, oh, you know, what's going on over there, mate? Hey, where are we? And then they set up the whole Chiefs come back. Like, I think this is funny because the Super Bowl, we're not talking about the actual game versus player. We're talking about all things around it. In the other show, we just talked about Myles Garrett and everything going on there. But in a matchup, it's kind of fun to see. I want to see Saquon Barkley win, but I don't want to see the Eagles fan base win. But I want to see him win because he had a fantastic season that could have been MVP. And now the Chiefs are going for the three-peat. And like you guys said, like in history, like look back and go, oh my goodness, they did that? But right now, I could give two wazoos about it. So I think that the Eagles will lead early in the halftime, and then Chiefs is slowly chip back, and the Eagles don't have enough power or a big plays to put them away. And Chiefs come back to win 23-20.
Mark has read the script, and he has a comeback victory for the Chiefs. Sam, what did your version of the script read for Sunday? What's going down in 59?
I don't trust Jalen Hurts. I think you need a quarterback that can pass the football effectively to beat the Chiefs. I think Spagnuolo's going to do a great job of taking away Saquon Barkley. Chris Jones does a great job disrupting in the middle of that defense, and he's going to really make things difficult for Saquon Barkley. It's going to be up to Jalen Hurts to get A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith involved.
And he ain't going to do it.
That's not going to happen. So that's why I'm picking the Chiefs to win. I think they win by, let's say, 7 points. I think it's going to be a touchdown victory. I just don't see them getting it done. We saw the script against the Bills. The Bills did a great job putting the ball in the hands of Josh Allen, getting him the opportunity to potentially win that game. That's how you got to do it. The Chiefs did not allow the Bills to run the football the way they wanted to early on, and it forced the Bills to put the ball in Josh Allen's hands. Same thing's going to happen in this game, except Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts are two completely different quarterbacks. I think Josh Allen is the far superior quarterback, so I expect the Chiefs to win easily, much to the chagrin of every AFC fan there is and every NFL fan there is. I think the Chiefs three-peat, and they have a shot to four-peat. I mean, the ball's going to keep rolling. It's not done yet. I think this Chiefs team is unfortunately too good, especially with the refs helping them out. You
mentioned Jalen Hurts, Sam, and it just feels like the Eagles might have the better positional group in every area on the field, but quarterback, and that just feels like what the game might come down to. You mentioned the distrust of Jalen Hurts. He has some of the worst statistics against the blitz in the entire league, and we saw the difference last year.
That's what I got.
Yeah, Jim, I'll give you the floor because we saw last year. What was the difference? It was Spagnuolo's blitz against Brock Purdy that wound up sealing that game for the Chiefs. So I'm guessing you think it's going to be a defensive effort by Kansas City that winds up getting it done for him?
Yeah. At first, I was like, after watching the Eagles beat the dog crap out of the Commanders, I was like, Eagles got this. I started to like really, now I haven't really paid attention to the Super Bowl coverage as much, but I do like follow a couple of different pages that have been showing like the deep analytics and stuff like that. I do have a stat for you just going off of that. Before I get to that, dog, on Wikipedia, I don't know if y'all Googled this. They've already showed the Kansas City Chiefs as winners of the Super Bowl 59. They said, and it already says, this is just on Wikipedia right now. It says the Chiefs have won the game with a 27-yard field goal by Harrison Butker. It went 27-24. The Chiefs, and then it goes on to other stuff. So your score predictions, and nobody on the panel has read that, but everybody, well, you had seven, but Mark had within 3. You said 23-20. So that's something to pay attention to. That if people are watching our show, that Wikipedia currently right now is showing the Chiefs winning by 3 points. And I thought that it was kind of eerie that your score prediction matches directly up with that to a certain extent. But the numbers that I was saying, Jalen Hurts, when pressured, out of 37 quarterbacks, ranks 37th in the NFL, the worst in the success rate. Out of EPA per play, 37th, the worst in the National Football League. Quarterbacks in sack rates, 33 out of 37, 32 out of 37 in yards per attempt. So you got to think the Eagles are probably going to be thinking, get the ball out really quick. Chiefs are going to be all over that. Like, I just can't see it. I feel like the Eagles, yes, they do have a better roster, but the Chiefs have far superior coaching to me. And that is a part that we don't really talk about as much as being fans. But I just think the coaching, they're going to be supremely outcoached. And then, like somebody just said, they have the better quarterback.
Clean sweep on the board for the Chiefs. I will say, regardless of what happens, it will be historic. As mentioned, and as I'm sure you know by now, if the Chiefs win, they will be the first team in NFL history to win 3 consecutive Super Bowl championships. On the Eagles side of things, started with my man Jim Kelly before I was even born, giving my dad fits, 4 straight Super Bowls, losing all 4. It started with Jim Kelly. Since 1990, there have been 20 quarterbacks that started in a Super Bowl and lost their first Super Bowl start. Not a single quarterback who's made it back since has won one. Jalen Hurts, of course, made it in 2022 and lost. So if the Eagles win, Jalen Hurts would be the first quarterback in over 30 years to make it back to a Super Bowl and win it after losing his first start. So either way, history is on the line. We talked about it on the last episode, fellas. History really isn't all that cool when your teams are on the wrong side of it and you're living through it. It'll probably be cool 20 years from now when we're looking back on it. But right now, it sucks that we got to watch the Chiefs on the AFC side of things go and represent us. Maybe the Eagles switch things up this year and get it done. We will find out on Sunday evening. Once again, the lines are up on BetUS. Over-under is 49, and the Chiefs are a 1-point favorite. You can get in on it using the promo code YouTube150, and that'll get you a 150% sign-up bonus, up to $2,000 on your first deposit, and 125% bonus on your next 2 after that. That's going to do it. Clean sweep across the board for everybody on here thinking the Chiefs are going to win. We'll see what happens, and we look forward to talking about it the next time we're with you. On the way out the door, like button if you could, and subscribe button if you'd be so kind. We look forward to joining you again soon here as we get to diving into what will be a very crazy offseason assuredly here in the AFC North. For Zim, Zay, Mark, and Sam, I'm your host, Z-Bot. Thanks so much for tuning in to the AFC North Roundtable, and we'll see you on the next one.